Luke, can you give C a brief introduction of Lathan City? C seems really surprised at the city.
Oh, of course. In general, the latent city has 8 parts, and among all of them, the infrastructure layers on both the top and bottom of the city are of the utmost importance. Each building in the latent city is placed in the void created by the 2 infrastructural layers. Most of the buildings have a courtyard to get sufficient sunlight. Extra light holes are created on the top layer for more light to come down into the void space. The bottom infrastructure layer, as you can see, contains light rail systems and commercial programs. Void space in between the 2 layers and buildings helps to accelerate air circulation and thus creates natural ventilation for the city. Magically, each building of the latent city can be accessed from both the top layer and the bottom layer and the adjacent buildings, thus forming a circulation loop. Based on this circulation rule, the whole city becomes a city with no dead end. It actually creates fresh new opportunities for all the building programs to sit in between the 2 infrastructural layers, like residential, institutional, recreational, and commercial programs, because each program acts also as a circulation channel connecting the 2 layers. This makes each program connected to the whole urban fabric. Oh, and I have one more thing to add. If we look at the FAR, or floor area ratio, you'll see how different it is between the latent city and other cities. Its FAR is around 4.5 and normally can be categorized as a high-density city. However, if we calculate the sum of both layers as the size of the land, you'll find that the density of latent city shrinks it in half. In a word, if small FAR represents openness, tranquility, and more nature, and the large FAR represents compaction, bustling, and artificiality. We can say that the latent city owns the characteristics of both extremes.